how well someone is performing. So a high ADR towards the hundreds, you are looking at a very good performance. Nearly over 90 for Edward. So keep your eyes on Edward as he is the top performer in this series so far. And the series does continue right here, right now. It's Cobblestone. Will Liquid manage to do it?
No ten czas zmienię konto.
Navi have made 2 grand finals
Twoje,
in a row.
na
User
moje
disconnected
dropało.
from your
Will the North
channel.
Americans stand in their way? They're a new roster. There's a lot of question marks. Maybe those question marks will aid them as they battle to get one step closer to the semi-finals. Henry G and Sadakist are your casters for this one. Let's jump into Cobblestone.
Thank you so much, Alex. Yes, let's jump head first.
W sumie nie głupie też muszę.
This has been an excellent series
Co?
so far.
Logout trochę.
No.
This was the CIS major. 4 teams out of 4 make it through. Liquid
No
is
zapomniałem,
simple on
dobrze,
their
dobrze,
roster, but
przypomniałeś,
Foresight don't make
misiaczku.
it out of the quarterfinals, and if NA wants any hope, they've got to silence Navi right now. Chance to do it, but good map for both teams.
Mavi.
Is it enough for Navi if they can only get that 5 rounds we talked about on their CT side?
That's the magic number, though. You say it's normally enough, but that's normally more than enough on their T side. Like the guys described, their T side, it's such a well-oiled machine. And the thing is, they get their 5 rounds on the CT. That's just purely down to Guardian normally. He's so strong on that defensive side. He's very good at getting the first pick and being a little bit more aggressive than we're used to with him.
Kurde, ale fajnie by było, jakbym tak teraz został kobla.
Nie, nie byłoby fajnie.
Byłoby bardzo fajnie. Na tym koncie moim tajnym. No, ruszyli.
Tak.
Ty,
Nie,
zacięło.
tego nie patrzę. Idę po chipsy i whisky ze dwóch.
Chipsy. Połączenie. Co się powiedziało? Znowu? Najgorsza gówniana broń tu wyleciała znowu? Znowu. Dwie do kolekcji. Co?
And especially with the lead on low HP.
No
But
teraz
there it is, 2-0.
nic nie będę słyszał, bo w grze słucham to głośno tam. Zaraz wracam. Nie, ja mam normalnie już w grze, mogę oglądać.
They can do with this, Edward the Deagle. Maybe you can find a cheeky.
Z2.
A, jestem, by the way.
Guardian has, but with the bomb going back over, it's just Edward right now that's on the A site. However, fast rotation coming in because of the timing.
They've actually wasted a lot of time here, Liquid. They've got 30 seconds. They're still not towards the end of long A. They have to go all in. Smoke connector, but CTs are ready for them.
Edward threatening with that Deagle. I have a feeling he would just connect on one of those. Simple's going to come in late with the AK. Elige has to hold off the balcony. Does the job. JDM and Simple first, but there's the response to the bomb down. 17 seconds. Yes, there's time, but they've got to execute this correctly, and they do. Elige and Simple will close it, but a lot of guns lost. 2 AKs saved.
Yeah, a bit close for comfort. Towards there was that stack towards the A side, and have you read it perfectly? They rotated in. They had enough to actually get a few kills. Came down to 2 players surviving for Liquid, but they've got a ton of money right now. You can see after the rebuy, Lee still has just under 5k. Simple over. And it's going to be the all coming up for JDM. This is where the battles really begin. Guardian, like I said, tremendous on the CD half. So good at getting. We saw them struggle, and we'll see what they can actually do. I think it was against NIP though. They really were allowing Get-Right to get in every single time and completely wreck them, but they did bounce back on the T side, that's for sure.
Thrown Molly as it does bouncing, then extinguishing the flames.
Guardian gone.
But it doesn't matter because, yeah, exactly. Simple just walks out, takes that AWP. So they tried to cover off the stairwell with that Molotov. He gets the kill instead, but it's traded back. Thankfully, so they haven't gone to recover that AWP. Flamey's not pushing toward it. There's still smoke out on long. He's not comfortable doing so, but look at the positioning right now of Na'Vi. 2 players on the mid-ramp. And in behind them, Liquid's going to enter the site. They just have to confront Edward. Good kill by Elige, but do they consider this? Yes, they do. Elige turns around and gets 3 in the round. Very good read by him. And now it's just...
Liquid. Bo Navi jest strasznie brzydkie.
Play style, try and work a pick towards B, and then you can open up the map from there. It was simple. It's done. scary prospect going forward. This round looks pretty clean cut now. It's going to be one player remaining, that's Flamey, and he's actually towards the back of the B side. And the bomb's going towards A, but so far so good for Liquid, just keeping nice clean rounds going forward, not giving any guns away, allowing their money to build up going forward. It means the campaign will be very successful and they can keep their pressure firmly applied. Will be maximum loss bonus for Navi next round. That means after losing 5 rounds in a row, you get $3,400, and that goes up in.
A co ty próbujesz zrobić?
And it's going to be 5-0 and
Do czego? Do tego celownika? A. No nie, ogląda 630 000, także możliwe coś jest rozjebane.
Back over toward the A site where Liquid approach. Zeus, not boosted, but trying to play close. To the smoke, to the arch. JDM trying to see above that smoke, may catch him going back in the site.
Czego to dzieje? Serio? H1 GH to jest high.
It's exactly what they needed to actually have some sort of footing into this round. They're struggling with the money right now.
Struggling dearly. As Edward's going to flash back in as well, try and find another opening, but he doesn't consider that slight gap in the smoke, and the advantage is lost. They give it away. They go aggressive and simple, and JDM make them pay for it. It's C's now that has to get up close. Flash through on him will fully blind him, but he's still going to hold this. They don't try and capitalize on it. He's got one back with the EOP, another chance, but Simple gets it. He's going to give them the entrance. Watch the rotation coming around. Zeus with one, but it's Guardian that could have had the potential to try and flank them on the entry. Not going to happen.
That's absolutely massive there. What a round for Liquid to win. That's a full reset. That means potentially a double eco now for Navi going forward. They can't have anything into this one. They have about 1,500 cash overall, and it's Navi in a disarray now. You can see the look on C's face, head in his hands. He knows how much that meant. He had the opportunity, that UMP, to get more than one. This shot opened things up. He thought Edward had done enough. But JDM, he's been great. That's actually collateral, I think. On the Flamey, he knocked him through the back and got the assist there. So that's kind of sick. But 6-1 now. Can a terrorist timeout? They need to slow the pace of Liquid. They're reading this so well. They know the money was going to be low from that close round. Going towards B. and just completely shutting Navi down. They will take a pause at this point, and it's normally just to kind of discuss how you're going forward, but I think they need to just reassure themselves they can get back into this. They know the CT half is going to be weak. Discuss what the problems are so far. Why are Liquid getting so many picks? It seems like Simple, he's been super efficient in this half as well. 10 kills for him. It was Elise in the early sectors that really opened things up for them, but Simple's been cracking these bomb sites open left, right, and center.
And in the major final in Columbus, when Navi lost the first game, they lost the mental game as well. This is another tournament, this elusive major title that they feel like they have to do so well in, and the pressure is mounting right now in this third map of the quarterfinal.
Yeah, you can see on the camera right now, it looks like they're very calm in the Liquid camp, and they've got good reason to be as well. They've played a great game so far. What a fantastic position to be in that. You said they had to post good numbers on the T-half here, as we know how fast the Navi are going to come back at them. If they can get double figures, that'll be absolutely amazing, and they're making a pretty convincing case of that so far. This is potentially a double eco, so you get $1,400 this round. The next round they get $1,900, so they could get a buy be FAMASes and shotguns, and like Blue pointed out, it's a very effective weapon on this map. It's certainly not ideal. Can't get the AWP next, and it's going to be Guardian. He actually purchases a PT50 as well, so I think a double eco is in store.
Yeah,
it has to happen.
Based on that buy of the pistols, yeah, that's the only way out at this point. Edward.
$700 for that deagle.
Yep. Of course, we say double eco unless they win it. God knows.
Well,
CS:GO,
yes,
it can happen.
We're saying like what's the most likely outcome of this round. That's what we're basing
Manic.
on. And you can see Elise, he wants to get the Mac-10 out. Very good at mowing down unarmored opponents as well. So he'll be going in first.
Potem jest
So
pasek
Nitro
i
tried to do
nie
it by
załadował
himself in
do
the
końca.
previous round. He gets shut down, but you can gain information and potentially spray a couple down, farm some money.
Ale
Like you said again, it's going to be $600 per kill for that weapon. A great opportunity here for Liquid. They don't want to throw this round away. They know how much it means. It could mean 2. As we go into round number 8.
Simple, Eco, Nitro, all in the B tunnels. Bomb on their side. Zeus getting aggressive out toward A main, very long rather, with JDM staring it down, and Elige there as well, just waiting for a push at the bottom of middle. He's held up at the corner, Zeus, so doesn't want to overextend too early, but he's trying to be in a position where he can get a read early on as well in terms of when they rotate back.
Hard default coming in from Liquid, not giving anything away. They want to utilize that time and make sure that if people are dying, they're getting traded. Zeus now thinking about facing long edge. It's a very difficult angle, especially with that pistol. He wants to, you can see him thinking about it, but now it's just Liquid holding tight and seeing if they can gain some control towards middle, which they will get at the moment. And that's actually a Liege, like I said, he's the reconnaissance player. He's hunting out for information right now. Hasn't got anyone with him, but that's absolutely fine. As they do smoke off towards connector, it will be an A-side attack. Potentially, the bomb is still in the B halls.
Yeah,
So maybe
Nitro, yeah, Elige is going to rotate back through, exactly, cut them off, and Nitro's going back over that direction. They know now there's 2 in connector. That means a rotation onto the A site was likely in order. It's slowly, or speeding up, I should say, coming back toward B. But that Stampede slowed down as Simple gets 1 kill. They picked up a Mac-10 on Edward, which again, double eco situation. That alone is significant to try and get something in the next round.
like I said, that kill going away, like Elite dropping, that's insignificant. It actually works in their favor. You saw once he got caught in the connector area, they assumed it was an A-sided attack. They started rotating back towards A. That opens up the B bomb site. And once the bomb's down and the rifles are set up as well, that's an impossible retake. So they're going to have to save the Mac-10. Believe it or not, that's actually be quite beneficial. They can do something next round. So it's probably the least tantalizing weapon to save, but it's something, right?
Exactly. At this point, if they just throw in the towel, they just run in and try and make something happen with these pistols. You get nothing for it, and you're in a worse situation next round. So you can see as well the other 2 pistol players posted for exits. Any gun they could have gotten would have been pretty significant. So 6-1 though for Liquid.
7-1.
7-1. I hate when it does an update like that on the top of the scoreboard. You were dead right. But Elige and Simple, that's pretty impressive stuff so far.
Oh, mate, they've been absolutely astonishing. JDM as well, he's got 7 kills, but they've been very influential ones as well. Especially when they're a man down, he's finding the picks in return, and it's going to be number 9. We'll see what kind of buy does come in. Like I said, Navi, it would be the double eco situation, so they're not forcing into this. It will be that saved Mac-10 and some upgraded pistols as well. They will pick the buy next round, but Liquid actually winning the half nice and early here. And it'll be more of the same at this point. Don't need to overcommit, just hold back, but Nitro, famed for this upper platform position, great at working those headshots, especially today. He's in fantastic form. Be holding it back for now and see if we can hear any footsteps. It's a pretty standard setup from the CT. It's not a real stack going on. 3 towards B, 2 in danger.
Flamey on stairwell. Edward looked his direction to help give him some guidance on the way through. He may not need that. The Mac-10 gets 1 onto Nitro. They have to back away slightly. Look how close they are with Guardian there as well. Simple. He can't afford to make one misstep too far forward. Meanwhile, Elige, though, back over toward the A side with Bomb on JDM. They've gone by Danger. They haven't checked that Simple does find too, but he goes down to Edward. That's all over at B. Watch A. Bomb's going in, but again, Zeus was not checked inside that Danger position, so he's already at the top of the ramp. Good thing Elige, though, has this covered off, that exact cross position from Long A, so even if he jumps up, they'll spot him, but he goes low. 15, and an AK picked up on Edward. Definitely a chance in this as they try to get that shot, JDM, and he goes down to 60 on the first peak. He's forced to stay in behind the hut. Elige trying to shuffle back closer so he can watch balcony as well. But it puts him in behind the stables, which is vulnerable, and Edward's gonna try and flank him out. They're gonna pinch, they're gonna work together on this. Zeus starting to rotate back closer to the site. Elige, not sure which way to look, and Edward's coming. He's going around that corner. Zeus takes one shot to pull his aggro on his attention, and there it is. It's all on JDM. AWP in the site. They try to go for the jump, but don't land it, but Zeus just nails the headshot. They pull it back, Na'Vi.
You can see JDM just trying to run the clock down as much as he possibly could there. It's going to be a tight defense.
Nope, they don't have it. They don't have it. No kid, he's off it. He's gone away. It would have been about a 2-second margin, I believe, and Liquid, a sigh of relief. I don't even think they thought they had it.
They did just enough. I thought the defuse were coming in. I thought it was just about enough time there, but apparently not. It's going to be a pause coming in for now, but that was pretty nutty. It was Elige, like you said, he had nowhere to look. He was just kind of dancing around, hoping he could put his crosshair in the right position. He gets taken down, and JDM just isolated on the bomb, so they had to hit that first shot. That would guarantee the round, but he did just enough to deny the defuse coming in. That's a big round for them to win, and it's an adjustment from Na'Vi going forward. We have got a pause right now, but the buys have come in on our screens. It's a double AWP setup for Na'Vi. And Matt, we've talked about it, it's all tournament. Like, in my opinion, this is one of the few maps where the double AWP setup isn't as viable as others. It limits you if full executions come in. As soon as the terrorists realize that you have this double AWP potential, they can actually just kind of shut you down completely with the wall of smokes towards B. Unless your AWP hits absolutely everything who's defending, it locks the other one out. So the retake's very difficult indeed. So we'll see how this works out for Na'Vi. I assume this is technical at this stage.
Silence on the Liquid side. Again, if it is technical, they are not allowed to talk, so that might indicate that. But either way, double up setup, desperation sets in. Good news about getting all 4 of those players, 5 of those players down, excuse me, in that last round. Sure, that's a desperation sets in every round. Good news about getting all 4 of those players. I mentioned that, but they do start to chisel away at the economy of Liquid. So,
oh, you can see
still pretty large though for Simple right? and JDM.
He's on the screen right now, Matt. He's looking at the tactic book. Maybe they've called a set piece right now. They're going to throw something in. He was ruffling through and seeing what the tactic was exactly, so I'm expecting something a little bit more execution-based there. And that could be the perfect time to do it. As I described before, these double AWP setups are vulnerable to these heavy execution with the smoke grenades and Molotovs. And if they have caught it now, that's a godlike move. As Na'Vi trying to change things up now. Haven't really got rolling until Guardian. 1 kill after 9 rounds. That's
shocking.
After we built him up so much, saying this was his map on the CT side, he hasn't got rolling whatsoever. He's been shut down by AKs mostly.
He's got his AWP back up in this round. We'll see if that can be the difference. Still on the timeout right now, and it is technical there. You can see it. Admin's leaning over Edward's shoulder to try and sort things out. So we'll see if they can get that back. Beautiful stage, I have to say. I really do like this stage setup. Apparently Shara quite likes it as well.
That was pretty good. It's the kind of thing you would do.
Yeah, that's definitely something I would do.
That's why they don't let you on the stage.
Yep. Yep. I am a liability, but there it is. You can see it in its full splendor. Well done to ESL, hats off, and I have to say the graphics as well. When we fly through the screen, we see those overlays. Yeah, that's really, really, really cool.
Yeah, that's like, I blew my mind when I saw that this morning, but that's like some of the best production I've seen. Amazing. Well, then getting back to this game, it looks like the pause is coming a little bit longer, but have a look at Liquid's money as well. Oh, man, it's not looking good for Na'Vi. Even if they win 1 round, it has to be pretty clean going forward. This is a full investment from them. That double AWP setup, it's a change of pace for sure, but this is getting pretty dire. And the pause does come to a finish, and like I said, Simple 12k, JDM 10k, Nitro 8. So they're in a great position right now. JDM has got the AWP once again. And I feel like Na'Vi, they need to go for that first pick this time. Seized, he likes to go for the aggressive picks as well. Maybe he can go towards long A and have a look around and see what's going on.
The interesting thing is I looked at that, because oftentimes you can tell what the intentions are. He's got the perfect spawn for long A, but he's firmly fixed on B right now.
Okay, so he'll be going towards B. That means what? Guardian was swapping things up. Maybe he's having a rough time towards that upper area. He's actually going down towards the mid-ramp. That's an opportunity now to go for that aggressive pick if we can jump on him. He gets flashed off, and now that kind of means he has to fall back.
And that is ridiculous, Hiko. On the door. You said Guardian's been got shut down by AK. Now he's getting shut down by bad luck as well.
What?
So smart. Guardian wants to go for the
Look
quick
at
peek.
this.
They're all there.
They're in already, and then Nitro gets the second kill. Round over. Zeus had to go huge here. He's coming from long A. He's got a good position. They're not anticipating this.
Well, he is going to trigger
okay.
discipline. It tries to shoot toward Elige. No call made. JDM doesn't respond in time. He's out of ammunition to take down Hiko, who does trade it back. Makes it just a one-man advantage, though, as Flamey pulls in Nitro. They've got a kid on him. They could try to still make this work, but they have to retake with one AWP as well. And Simple's position at Stables, it's fragile, but he doesn't need to be the one to take the aggro and take the peek. He just has to get the information, and Hiko on an AWP of all weapons. He's got both, and it's done. It's Liquid again, and it all starts with a crazy wallbang through the door.
What was that wallbang? I can't remember if Guardian had head armor. I hope we can work it out, but it looked like he was completely melted as soon as the first player hit him. So if he didn't have head armor, he gets punished. Normally, it's not a big deal against terrorists, because obviously the AK is a one-shot gun anyway, but that was when it actually affects you. Let's have a look at it. Oh my goodness, it's such long range as well. I bet he can't believe that has happened. And Zeus did what he could here, but that's an amazing round from Liquid. After the pause, it's going to be Navi on another eco here, 9-1. They could seriously do this, and you're right. Hiko picking up the AWP, and you saw how they were limited there. C's trying to rotate back in with that AWP. He's forced to go to the silence USP as he goes for that vital kill, and it gives Hiko an easy shot, and that's the round over.
No.
It's going to be Flamey now on the upper platform. Dancing around the flames on
Ale ten skanik zajebisty.
No.
struggling. We said Liquid, they got
To
the
mi się
double pick,
zajebiście
that'd be
podoba.
amazing. We're looking to do that and more right now.
To nie jest tak jak Flusza, kurwa robi. To jest takie właśnie epickie.
Easily get momentum rolling on this T side, but they gotta give themselves a chance. He's going to try and do that. Takes down Hiko to bring this back to 4-on-4. But a flash in forces Edward not to peek, but Guardian getting a kill. He's going to leave Simple exposed. He's on 3 HP. Good refrag and re-peek out onto C's, though. As that 3 HP is enough, it may be more than enough as he goes back in, but runs out of ammo. JDM will trade it, and they'll close Zeus as well. 10-1 for Liquid over Navi.
Ale rekt,
Loving this right now.
rekt.
Maximum loss bonus once again for Navi after they got 1 round in the 6th.
Ale Hiko co sprzedał tam po ostatnim.
Four CTs, they're just hoping this is going to work out for them. Guardian 2 for 10. After 12 rounds, his impact has been pretty much non-existent. The rounds they've won, he actually didn't do anything in as well. So.
Ale Virtusi co dzisiaj grali to po prostu.
No, ja sobie specjalnie budzik ustawiłem.
Jaki comeback zrobili na tym to...
No, ładnie, ładnie.
Laki. Ile było? 14-6 chyba. Na 15-15.
No po pierwszej
potem
półce było
16-9,
4-11. No, ale wiesz, tamci też
No,
na początku na pierwszej
4-11
mapie.
i jeszcze
zajebisty.
ten, pistoletówkę przegrali.
No, ale wiesz, na pierwszej mapie też mieli zajebisty wynik, a oni dali dupy i oni zrobili comeback. Już tam już było groźnie, ale no, na szczęście.
Down they go. Hiko off the pallet. They won't hear this drop, but they double up this position. This is smart. Edward has a chance for the refrag and 2. Nitro. He's got a nade pulled out. Edward gets both, and now it's seized. The second AWP.
Chyba runda dla
And
nich.
Guardian not the one wielding it this time on B. It's seized instead, and he's got 2 kills. It's all to JDM, and Guardian is going to finally close out around 10-2.
Finally, a convincing round here. It's the drop-down room that saves them as well. The first player goes down, but you saw the bait coming in that tight corner. They didn't anticipate the second player to be there. He capitalizes and gives them an opportunity to
Znaczy,
get into
co ja
this
gadam?
round. Guardian finishing
Flamey
as
czy
well.
Guardian?
No mówię, no dla mnie,
Keep 3 players alive as well, but still they are very
dla mnie
fragile in
Navi
terms
jest
of being
najbrzydszy
reset.
zawodnikowo.
With the grenades and defuse kit means they left at about $1,000 per player as well. It's Guardian finds
Flamey.
kill. He's on 3
Flamey.
round number 13. Liquid aren't going to take their foot off the pedal just yet. Looks like they'll be heading towards B once again. Another fast play. Nitro leading the charge.
Seized. Quick utility thrown in toward that long B corridor, but they still want to go. It's Nitro to start it. He's got that explosive potential. Elige not far behind him. Hiko in as well. Missed shot so far from C's that Hiko's got a double. He's going to go down as well. C's on the side. It's simple. And another reset
Hiko.
potentially coming in as bomb is going to be planted. And look at the amount of post-plant utility
A
to cover
wczoraj
off
się
any
Rain
chance
pytał
of a
Kamciana,
rotation,
kogo
of
postawić,
which
czy
there will
ogólnie,
be
nie?
none.
Czy na Hiko, czy na...
Co?
Czy na kogoś tam, na w Pigemie, nie? Bo tam
No i co?
No i, powiedział, żeby postawić na Hiko, ja to nie wiedziałem. Ale no i jednak raczej dobry wybór.
A ten Markelow to cisnął też dzisiaj.
Jo, widziałem. Wczoraj też tam ostatnio. Też to napierdala ładnie. Ale widziałeś tu jedną akcję na Mirażu? Co się kręcił kurwa na respie?
To ten, szara.
No. Ciekawe
Mam,
chodziło.
mam zapisany nawet ten, który to był moment. 5 godzina, 12 chyba minuta i 45 sekunda. Weź sobie ten, w transmisję tam wejdź. Tu zobacz jak się kręci na respie. Aimbot, on...
No. Dziwne kurwa to było. Oni grali,
Nie, to
oni
nie jest
mieli
dziwne.
Forza, co nie mogli dourać.
To nie jest dziwne, bo mi tak samo się robi często. Jak mi ten myszka coś zgubi, ten sensor czy coś, to on mi się tak kręci.
Ogólnie nigdy Morgana nie lubiłem, ale tutaj...
Ja to
Spoko komentuję.
ten, zagraniczny oglądam, nie chcę tego w ogóle.
A ja oglądam z Polski.
Tylko denerwował.
Bo Kubik, a z Kubikiem gra, to jak przyjaciele prawie. Kurwa jaki rekt, chuj.
Chodzą jak do siebie.
Słucham?
Chodzą jak do siebie.
No.
Wak, wysypy, komentarze.
He's in thrown into these bomb signs and then finding kills everywhere. The teamwork is and the chemistry is coming together perfectly.
That's one of the big things to mention as well. We talk about Simple coming back into this roster. It might be the last time we see him in a liquid jersey, but I have to say this time around, I commend him. He's playing the role as intended, and he's doing an excellent job.
They're moments away from making the semi-finals again, Matt. Who would have thought? Simple coming back in. And in a few rounds away now from knocking out one of the world's best teams. Navi struggling. It's number 15 here. They've got Desert Eagles, 5-7s.
Nie wierzę, że tak skończą ten mecz. Navi pociśnięte.
All signs point to it, but Navi again. If you're a fan of them, don't give up hope just yet. They can be very, very convincing on their T sides of Cobblestone. But again, it's a matter of giving themselves a chance at this point. Anything at all, a third round in any way, shape, or form with these pistols. It has to be what they play for. Do something to try and find the opening pick, but Liquid slowly using this time to take out all the angles, to cover them off, to push them back. It's 3 players on the CT side inside the A site, Zeus, Edward, and Flamey. And Zeus in the corner, wrapping around from long, is going to try and take advantage of his positioning to catch them. Potentially get one quick headshot, follow up. A chance for more, a little bit of luck if he can bait in Flamey, and they can pick up a second with that crossfire setup. Right now, Seized has been boosted up at draw. Here we go, Nitro's there, and it's perfect. Exactly that, baited in. Zeus gets the shot into him. They're gonna come up top.
Edward.
Edward's got 2 more. They might just get this third round, Navi. As Hiko starts to go on to B, he has the bomb, and in they go, flash out, but they haven't checked in behind the statue, and a nice reaction, though he does get
Lepiej
going,
na eko poszło niż normalnie na fullu.
No kurwa, może też wygrałem w końcu. Albo?
Lejsie. Chyba go widział. Zeusa.
Czy Zeusa widział?
A tym plecami odwrócony. 1 HP. Ale ich poskładał, nie wierzę w to
Ale
po
czemu on
prostu.
plecami był?
Gdzie jest komunikacja? To nie, jak bombę? Komunikacja,
No.
przecież zabił tamtego, a tam jeszcze tamten
Właśnie.
został odwrócony.
W ogóle info nie poszło.
Wiesz.
What great play there. Sensational stuff. He finishes the half on 20 frags. 13-2.
A to on ten ostatni był?
Deciding map to get Liquid to the semi-final.
Flamey? Bo już nie
I
ten.
don't think there's anything left. Navi
Serio?
need to
Kurwa,
win
mogłem
this.
oglądać
You
w
said
ogóle.
that TSO was good, but is it this good?
It's gonna have to be, or it'll be another major where they bow out, and this time it won't be in a final as the last 2 have seen. Impressive stuff. We'll take a short break, let them compose themselves, and we will jump back in to see if they have anything left.
Ostatnia mapa i tak, kurde, taki rekt. Ciężko będzie im coś.
Ty, dzisiaj jest piątek?
No.
Lol, taka. I tak najładniejszy jest Dosia. Szósty dzień tygodnia.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to ESL 1 Cologne 2016, our third quarterfinal. And this team, Na'Vi, have got to dig deeper than ever before because Liquid might be going to yet another semifinal in what is only their second playoff appearance in a major. Back-to-back, as simple, clutching it out at the end, brilliant. Hiko stepping up as needed. Elige had his moments, and Nitro has been explosive. It's been great for the entirety of Team Liquid, but Na'Vi, man oh man, flat half.
Everyone's been fantastic for Liquid in that first half, but the thing is, Thorin pointed out on the desk, it's Flamey that normally has the X factor to win them big games like this. Him and Guardian, they've been non-existent throughout the entire of Cobble. Guardian won 3 frags. This is supposed to be his headline map. He's supposed to be the one getting them those 5 rounds. They've got 2. Like I said before, this pistol has to come in for them. If they lose that, that's pretty much the GG moment right there. So we'll see what they can do. So much pressure applied to the Na'Vi side. 4 sets of armor, 1 smoke and a flashbang. That's the play, but it's Simple going aggressive towards middle. And we're well underway, and Simple's pushed all the way towards the top mid here. This is kind of nuts. He can give the call to his teammates. It's actually going to be joined by 4 of his teammates as well, so they can rotate and go for the backstab. This is unorthodox, but it could just work.
No kurwa. Pałkę skrócili.
So
O
clever.
kurwa.
They're all wrapped around Elise. He's going to let them go in the site. He's alone to hold them, but they're so hot on the heels. JDM even goes all the way through T-spawn just to make sure that they're there.
O Boże, jak Kierek.
We said they needed the pistol lobby.
No.
It could be the beginning of the end. Siege gets Simple back.
Beko!
What a round from Liquid. What a read. You said it last map, playing to win. Certainly are with a call like that.
They're so confident right now.
Ja pierdolę, jeden był na B, nie? Jeden defensywnie na B. A tam ci w czwórkę skrócili.
But it pays off. Nitro and Elise, Simple opening it all up. Everything working out for Liquid now. 14-2. It has to be the force buy. But Liquid 1 round away from series point to get them to the semi-final against one of the world's strongest team who are expected to have. This is the tournament they're supposed to win. It's been such a long time coming. Tech 9s and PD50s, 1 smoke, and a rush towards middle. Let's see what they can do as Hiko pulls out the auto shotgun once again.
Smoke out in front of Nitro. He won't be able to enter back in to help Simple right now. They know he's behind the stables. He's blinded up, and they do get him behind him. They've got the sight. Can they get more with it? Nitro long range with that MP9 smart, or excuse me, MP7 smart play to go for the USP. Guardian trading onto him, pulls it back to 3 aside, and they've got a FAMAS now out on Edward with the armor. They had to go all in with the money they had. Calm down. How odd is it that this always seems to be the case? You see a pistol go in a map where it almost closes it, and then an eco is so possible. Guardian's position takes down Hiko. Oh, and thank you for the shotgun by Elige. Edward on JDM, they pull off an absolutely mandatory eco round.
Well, well, well. Apparently this game has got a few more twists and turns. Na'Vi against all odds, the force buy in the second, and the rush middle works out for them. Liquid, such a commanding lead right now. It's going to be Simple, fully investing into this round. He will be going for that 5-7 armor. We can talk all day whether that's the correct decision, Matt. We normally do say when you have these huge leads, there's no real reason to invest fully into it. Just build up the economy the best you can. Yes, you're going to be double eco regardless, but you want to have that first gun out to be as strong as physically possible. Can't afford to let anything else slip. We said that T-side is tremendous. And he's have to take this round by round now. There's no reason why he can't do it. Anything can happen. And it's going to be simple to go down first. So that investment not really working out for him. T-side is tremendous.
Spot the player boosted. It's Nitro, but JDM back up trying to support him. What pistols they have. Navi not giving an inch away so far in this as Seas takes out Hiko. Nitro forced to jump away from that position. It's too late. He's been there long enough. He knows they're going to push onto him. JDM is able to pick up one, but... All right, Nitro starts it off. Flamey's got him back, though. It's still a 1 versus 3. I was going to say the round at this point should be over. However, we'll see if he can make this work with the FAMAS or if it's worth saving for the next round.
He's just trying to make it expensive for the T's as much as he possibly can, right? He's going towards that vent area, and it's going to be hoping to catch Seized out. Does spot Flamey crossing over, gets the kill on him as well. So Nitro's making a convincing case.
Surprise.
Hello.
Okay, money. There it is. Take the cash when you can get it, Seas. Second night for him in the series. Nitro knew that vent was busted, but he couldn't figure out where it came from and had no idea he'd slipped into the balcony.
This will be the redundant round, and Liquid won't invest anything into this. Maybe a few PT50s, that'll be about it. It's the chance for Navi now to utilize his SMGs they've got, build up some money, and much needed money amount. They have to make sure they can have strong buys every single round here. Set themselves up going forward, but saying that they can't really afford to lose any more rounds, so it was Nitro's PT50 play, taking out Edward. Some nice work there, but Navi are going to be pretty comfortable. They know it's a full eco at this point, but this is the 5HEs I talked about. It's the airstrike, I call it, towards that B site. You wait for them to show their hand and commit to the side, you throw all the nades on top of it, and that allows those PT50s to be a little bit more powerful, and they can actually get some... have made it forward towards connector as well. Once they don't need to push at this point. They've established there's nothing towards A. Hold this connector position. Zeus, you're getting a little bit too aggressive for my liking, but he's making it work. Actually, maybe he's not, as he goes down the hand to JDM.
Edward will pick up the pieces, though. JDM low, catching on the reload, though. So UMP grab.
Yeah,
Flamey's right above this, though. He could easily counter it.
There was no reason to push into the B side. You've won the round. Just hold it up, stop them rotating in, get a crossfire established there. He walks through by himself, gets taken down. They're going to win the round regardless, but like I said, they need to make sure they're very careful in these situations, don't give anything away. Liquid now do salvage a UMP, and I think that's actually pretty viable. The fact that Cobble's one of those strange maps where almost every SMG and shotgun will be used at some point, depending on the team we're watching. So a UMP, they help buffer them a little bit more. They can go to the next round with some more utility, and someone will be happy to use that. Possibly not JDM. He'll be looking to get the AWP. He'll be passing it on to maybe something like a Liege.
So Navi on an eco have the chance to build the momentum that we know them for on this T side. We're trying to do some more economic damage, but they'll take down every weapon grabbed and saved by Team Liquid, who still sit on 14 rounds. Well, scary number for Liquid.
It's going to be the buy round now. Liquid do have the AWP in hand. So does Guardian as well. The thing is, on Guardian, on Cobble, like I said, the CT side is normally his strongest. Terrorist, he relies on his teammates to really do most of the work. He can be
Większa
good
to
for
by
1 or 2
backup
in tough
jakby
situations,
skombinowali
especially, but
też.
instead of opening up their
Going to the flames because they know he's blind, and a good play by Seas. Good recognition, but Bomb, it's in the tunnels right now. Intentionally left there and simple. He's just watching it. He's going to drop it down on the deck, and suddenly he can fall back with the flash. Guardian coming ever closer, but he's in a 1 versus 3. AWP, it is Guardian, it is up close, but he doesn't land the shot, and it's simple. That puts Liquid on match and series point against Navi.
10 rounds in a row now for Navi to get in a row. Liquid just need to find one of them. What another amazing run there from Nitro. They had the crossfire, they anticipated the A play. They got the crossfire set up. He finds 3 kills. We're going to round number 21. You can see the buy is not sensational for Navi. They've got 4. Well, make it 3 AKs. The Tech9 on Zeus. Guardian does have the AWP, but what a play that was. This is it, map.
Could very well away. But Navi, experienced, have to do this. Now or never. AWP for Guardian again. It's just the Tech9 for Zeus. Boost up for Nitro on the corner as well at A. Simple, at this point, just has to watch long so he's not vulnerable and back exposed when they walk around the corner, and he'll focus at the bottom of the middle. But the split right now from Navi. 2 at the top of drop. Bomb down. Zeus and Edward Still over A, Guardian. Now swinging that AWP back over to the B site to see if he can find an opening elsewhere, because nothing has presented itself. And look at this little setup from JDM. Come to me, I have the op. If I miss, that's fine. Elige wants to just bait him in and leave his position to be the one that completely thwarts any opportunity for entry. 59 seconds. Na'Vi, as always, trying to bleed out the CTs and get a read. They'll set for execution. Now the smokes comes in. Molotov does go on to Elige. He's got to get out of there. Sprays through it. Does get a kill. Wow. Oh, even smarter. JDM, what a brilliant team play. He keeps him alive inside of that smoke, and now they've got a chance to try and capitalize on this because Elige does finally go down. But that's the transfer. That's the spray back for Na'Vi to take the round. But Simple again. He might just steal it. Hiko's going to go down to Guardian. He's got 2 kills with the AWP. Better now than never, and a reverse boost coming through. It's going to be the low HP player, Simple, that they send, because he's got to come up with something surprising. He can't be aggressive with the HP as it is, and he'll need to play this off of Nitro. Zeus already looking at the doors. As soon as he fires a shot, considers this, but Tech9 up close, 5 HP, flash through, it's now or never to go. They play it perfectly again, Simple with 1. Guardian, he has to clutch this all the way, and Nitro, he's getting closer and closer, and the HP 18 only, but Guardian does it. Na'Vi's not done just yet.
Oh, yeah.
1 versus 1, and it's a 4K from Guardian to keep the dream alive here.
He do manage to hold,
10 scenes there, what a play it was to get Simple boosted up. The flag.
Considering this lead, they actually want to go all in, and they're going to get in Desert Eagles and the Scouts. They probably would have been double eco anyway, so it's not a big deal, but still, it's going to be Na'Vi now with 2 SMGs and the AWP of Guardian. You can feel Nitro wanted that so badly. That was the moment right there.
He had to show up at some point, Guardian. He keeps them alive with that round. Hiko trading 2, has Flamey and Edward as well. Nitro, the backstab! Zeus and Seeds go down. What a great timed play from Nitro. And Hiko made it all possible by taking all the aggression. It's Guardian again that has to clutch. And he's gone to the AK to do so because he doesn't have the information or the angles to read. Spots up Hiko jumping back, who still has a pistol. He cannot play this. He cannot bait it out. Nitro, his presence known it long. And Guardian's aware of it. That's the chance to advance him elsewhere. But Nitro, man, oh man, what a round to pull this back, and Liquid are going to the semifinals.
Unbelievable. What a performance that was, especially on the first half. It's crazy. 13-2 on the terrorist side of Cobble. They completely locked down Na'Vi there. They look non-existent. Their star players shut down. You can see it on their faces now. They know this is an embarrassment. They were supposed to win. They're supposed to be favorites in this tournament. Liquid, they make another semi-final match. What a storyline.
And JDM last time, now with Liquid, was knocked out in the quarters against them for CLG. For him, you saw this jubilated cheer. He's obviously extremely thrilled, and another great accomplishment for North America and Team Liquid. Na'Vi, again, heartbreaking, but really didn't bring anything to the table on map 3.
On 28 kills. That round he did in the first half as well. Number 15, he won the 3 versus 1. That was like the final nail in the coffin. He said, even when you have these huge advantages, I'm going to take them away from you. And he continued that form into the second half as well. Nitro especially. Just when I was saying to him, is this forced by the best idea? He finds 3 kills with the CZ. Magnificent. 16-6 is your final score. 2-1 in favor of Liquid. After coming back on you, we thought it was a questionable pick, but it pays dividends. We say goodbye to Na'Vi.
We do say goodbye to Na'Vi, and Red Eye is going to say hello to Hiko, who's making another way into the semi-final. He's getting closer to that dream. We'll see if this time they can go further.
Yes, we will indeed find out whether they can go further. Hiko, congratulations first of all on an incredible victory against a fantastic team. You've got to hand it to Na'Vi. They're difficult opponents.
Definitely probably one of the hardest games of my career, for sure. I also didn't play very well. My teammates just stepped up when they needed to. I'm so happy right now. It's an amazing feeling making 2 semifinals in a row.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations on that as well. I know you want to go further, so it's not job done. But credit to the boys, right? Everyone seemed to step up. There's a 5 kill from Elige in there. There's a 4-man from Nitro. There's a 1v3 from Sin. And it seemed like all of you chipped in. I mean, you say you had a poor match, but come on, man. There was a few good shots in there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Counter-Strike is not a team game. everybody stepped up, as you said. We hit the clutch rounds. I think we ecoed them twice too. So everybody played phenomenally. Na'Vi played great. It was a great match for us.
Fans are great, obviously. Nice to have some USA chants here.
Yeah, it kind of feels like the MLG crowd. This is amazing.
Did you bring them all over on a plane?
Yeah, guilty. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, brought them with you. Okay, let's look forward. Semi-finals next.
Yeah, it's either Fnatic or Gambit, I believe. So I think against both teams, we have a pretty good map pool to play them. I'm feeling confident. We go back tonight, see who wins the match, prepared the same way we did for today, tomorrow, and come play in our A game, hopefully.
I know you'll always say this, perhaps publicly, that yeah, you always had belief you could beat Na'Vi, but when you saw the draw for the quarters, did you not think, oh wow, these guys are really hard?
Actually, Simple took me outside and he was like, you know, I've never beat Na'Vi on land before. So I know this was huge for him. He really played amazing. He really played with his heart on his sleeve. And yeah, I really do like Simple.
I kind of gathered. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Liquid are your semi-finalists. Well done, Hikon, boys.
Hiko there.
I was worried he was going to get down on one knee there. What's going on?
There's definitely some real man love between the two of them. Hiko and Simple, two very integral parts of Liquid as they do create another civil unrest here in the Lanxess Arena.
Doesn't this stage look a bit like the Liquid logo with all the screens coming in?
Yeah, it does, it does.
Behind the horsey.
The horsey.
The horsey.
You know
you
what?
implying the Illuminati was behind this object?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's safe to say that the Liquid horse was indeed the dark horse and did pick up that huge victory versus Na'Vi. And I think we'll run with the point that Hiko raised there with Red Eye is Simple. He pulled him outside. He said, I want that win. And his ADR, his stats from that previous map, of course, Cobblestone does demonstrate that. As well as the picture behind me, you'll see it in a moment. There is some real passion and fire that you don't often see from Simple in every single game he plays, boys. That was something special from not only him, but the entire Liquid roster. Yanko.
For sure, but he was the leading force of this team in the last two maps. On Nuke, he had 24 kills, most of them on the T side, which was the harder side. They lost pistol, and he was the driving factor on that map. And here, he just had an incredible performance. I think he ended up with 29 kills, something like that. So it just seemed that whatever Liquid wanted to do, they were able to do it. That there was nothing Na'Vi could do to stop them on that last map.
Blue. Liquid have done it. That pin, despite all of your doubts and various turncoats, you have managed to see a North American team to the semi-final. 2 majors in a row. It's Liquid again.
Moved it further up, of course.
You know, it's a nice pin. I've only had it on for a little bit, but I think we're going to stick with it.
Put it next to the victory pin, rather appropriately.
You notice it's a nice touch now. They've earned it, the place beside it. But, I mean, Simple stats in that last map alone are just ginormous. His rating at a 1.9 HLTV rating, and I believe his ADR was sitting at 113.7, but what an incredible standout performance for him. He wanted to be able to have the honor of beating Na'Vi on LAN, and I mean, he's finally done it, and with Liquid again, now they're in the semifinals. Not just him too, but there's another player on the team which was incredibly crucial to their efforts here, and that's Nitro, an absolute god on LAN here, coming out with some incredibly crazy plays. They're on all 3 maps.
Cobblestone, you said it was a coin toss, Duncan. You suggested that there was some strength, some merits to Liquid's play on Cobblestone. Sure, yeah. Where was Na'Vi? Where was Guardian?
Well, here's the thing. I said the X factor was Flamey because I noticed the pattern. When these teams played a lot, as in Na'Vi played all the other opposition, really the wins and losses went by Flamey. What I didn't realize was obviously there's a huge X factor on the side of Team Liquid, which is Simple. I mean, in that game, in Nuke he was very good, but in this game he was a god. I mean, his rifle work alone, he wasn't doing it with the AWP, he was just picking people's heads off with the AK. It's absolutely fantastic. Whenever people say, what do the NA teams lack, you know, because sometimes you get NA teams who have the routine, they have the tactics, sometimes they have very good synergy between players. There's no NA player who can play to that level. There's no one who can have a peak like that and can literally just go against the best European teams and just take them all apart. And that's because even in Europe there aren't many players like that. This guy really is a prodigy in terms of his talent. And so here's the bad part of it is, the further Liquid goes and the more he carries them, the more torture is going to be suffered the day after the major when he leaves Liquid, never to return.
Yeah, it's
what?
We'll see. We will see. Let's. Well, I mean, we can talk about.
Okay, I'm starting it now. Hashtag never say never. Simple. Hashtag never say never.
Hashtag roster moves aren't simple.
I'll jump on that bandwagon.
But no, I want to say one more thing actually. After watching Na'Vi for all these years play, and now they've had this same lineup for something like almost a year and a half. You know, they've kept it for quite a while. It's been very successful. Many finals, obviously 2 major finals.
I actually think when you consider Simple's from the Ukraine as well, he's someone who's so talented. This is like a lineup that's got some veterans in it. Maybe one day they're going to retire. Guy like Guardian's been injured at some point in time. One day, I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know what circumstances. Mark my words, one day Simple is going to play for Na'Vi. It has to happen, right?
It does, as long as there isn't an incredible personality clash. It just wouldn't make sense to not pick up a talent like that from the same country as you. Yanko, the loss of Na'Vi. They made it to 2 grand finals, 2 majors running, and now that dream ends in the quarterfinals. A couple of words to that.
Well, I feel they lost in a fashion that Na'Vi tends to lose most of their deciding games, right? It seemed that after a point on that 3rd map, they just crumbled. They lost a lot of close rounds, and they were just being completely destroyed wherever they tried to go. It reminded me of the second half of that train game. Whatever Liquid tried to do on their T side, they couldn't even get a clear duel because Na'Vi was just blowing their heads off straight from the server. I felt that was what happened to them on Cobble.
And we keep talking about this crazy influential performance. I mean, we did also raise the point that Na'Vi were not tested prior to this game. We said they walked through the NIP game. They also got to top of their group, so just kind of sat here waiting for an opponent. Liquid just brought that test and more. They didn't seem almost ready for that one blue. I think that will be all we have really to say is that Liquid have caused a massive upset. We've got another game to look forward to. Any closing thoughts from Yanko?
There are always games, you know, where you can point out mistakes or the crucial rounds. This was one of those games where Na'Vi didn't have a say in this game at all because Liquid and mostly Simple at first just showed up and he said, I'm going to beat you here and there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it. And that's just what happened. He carried the game for Liquid all the way.
And there's not many players in this world of Counter-Strike that can do that.
And you won't see many games like this at this level of play.
Absolutely awesome stuff. And we keep saying just how great this game was. If you want to find out just how great it was from a statistics side of things, there is an application for that. It is, of course, the Score Esports. You can check it out on your smartphone, available on iOS and Google Play. And you can actually see the KD of Simple, especially over towards Cobblestone. Check out Nuke as well. He was very, very potent on that one as well. We keep talking about ADR, of course, average damage per round. Right, we're taking a break. It's happened all over again. Another crazy result here at ESL One Cologne, and we're still not done with the quarterfinals. Our final game of the day will be Fnatic versus Gambit. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We'll be back with the finals to see if the Swedes can make it to the semifinals.
USA.
Final game of the day is what I want.